It's that time of the day where we get to talk about sports here on the channel. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and coming up in this edition, we're going to look at the performance of some Ghanaian players in the UEFA Champions League as Osman Bukari picked up the Man of the Match award for Red Star Belgrade in their 2-2 draw against Young Boys, with Osman Bukari scoring a goal and getting an assist. I bet you don't want to miss this particular update. Then we also have updates on Manchester City's player, that is Jeremy Doku, who is a Belgian international of Ghanaian descent. He also scored a goal and provided an assist for Man City in their 3-1 win in the UEFA Champions League game on Wednesday. Then we also look at Salis, who was also on a good performance for RC Lens in their 2-1 win over Arsenal. Then I'll tell you about one Ghanaian player as well who was also in action in the UEFA Champions League. He doesn't often get the flowers he deserves in terms of football here on the continent. Before we get into it though, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's start off with Jeremy Doku, the Belgian international of Ghanaian descent. He came on as a substitute and scored a goal for Man City in their 3-1 win over RB Leipzig in the UEFA Champions League on Wednesday. Well, Man City scored the first goal in the game as Phil Foden gave City the lead in the game, but unfortunately RB Leipzig got the equalizer later on in the game. So around the 72nd minute, coach Pep Guardiola decided to make some changes, and he substituted Manuel Akanji for Jeremy Doku to come in to make sure they become a threat in attack. So Jeremy Doku came on in the 72nd minute. Then just 8 minutes on the pitch, Jeremy Doku was able to assist Julian Alvarez to get the winning goal for Man City to make it 2-1 in the game. Well, just when everyone thought that City were going to win the game by just 2-1, Jeremy Doku decided to score his personal goal in the game to make it 3-1 for City as they defeated their opponent, that is RB Leipzig, in the UEFA Champions League. So currently Jeremy Doku has managed to score his first goal in the UEFA Champions League and has also managed to get an assist for Man City in the UEFA Champions League. Currently Man City top the group in Group G of the UEFA Champions League after defeating Red Star Belgrade in their first game, and now they've managed to defeat RB Leipzig. And unfortunately, well, Jeremy Doku can no longer play for Ghana's senior national team, that is the Black Stars, because he plays for the Belgian national team, popularly known as the Red Devil. But nonetheless, it doesn't it doesn't limit us from talking about Jeremy Doku, because he is such a great forward. Seeing him come all the way from Belgium to go play for clubs in France, that is Stade Rennais, and now he is in the Premier League. I think that Jeremy Doku has done very well for himself. For me, I see him no different than Kamaldeen Suleiman, and I think that Jeremy Doku is a player to watch. Well, away from Jeremy Doku, let's go on and do some more. And one of Ghana's players who produced a standout performance in the UEFA Champions League on Tuesday was RC Lens midfielder, that is Salis. Salis was a delight to watch for RC Lens as his side took on Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League. So RC Lens decided to play Salis as a starter in this particular game, and Salis put no foot wrong to make sure that he enabled RC Lens get a perfect win over Arsenal. So it was Arsenal who scored the first goal in the game through Gabriel Jesus in the first half, but Thomason was able to get the equalizer before later on why he scored the winner for RC Lens in the game. And Salis made sure that after his team got the winning goal in the 70th minute, they made sure that they were rock solid in midfield and also in defense, and Salis excelled in this particular game for RC Lens to ensure that they snatched 3 points from the Gunners in the UEFA Champions League. But there were some Ghanaian involvement on the Ghana side as Mikel Arteta decided to bring on Eddie Nketiah as a substitute in the game. Unfortunately, Eddie Nketiah was unable to help Arsenal get a goal in the game as they lost by 2-1. For Thomas Partey, he was an unused substitute in this particular game for Arsenal in their UEFA Champions League second game. So that was how Salis performed for RC Lens in this game against Arsenal. Well, let's go on and do some more. And let me tell you about Forson Amankwa. Yes, the player that I said that he doesn't often get attention when it comes to football from this side of town. Well, Forson Amankwa came from Wafa in the Ghana Premier League and moved to RB Salzburg in the Austrian League and has been doing very well. He managed to qualify his team to the UEFA Champions League and he was in action for RB Salzburg in their game against Real Sociedad of the Spanish League. Well, unfortunately, Sociedad defeated their opponent, that is RB Salzburg, by 2-0. But Forson Amankwa, who came on as a substitute in the game, ensured that, well, he made his presence felt in the game as he got some opportunities to score. I saw Forson Amankwa getting about 2 to 3 shots in the game, and I think that his performance was something noteworthy of, and I think that is why I'm here to bring you up to speed on Forson Amankwa. So if you're a lover of the UEFA Champions League, next time you're watching, just make sure you watch out for Forson Amankwa anytime RB Salzburg is playing. I think that he's a delight to watch, and that is one of the things that caught my attention. But let me tell you about Ghana's man of the moment in the UEFA Champions League, and that is Osman Bukari. Yes, Osman Bukari helped his side, that is Red Star Belgrade, get a point in their game against Young Boys of Switzerland in their UEFA Champions League game on Wednesday. Guess what? Osman Bukari got the man of the match award in this particular game as he scored a goal and got an assist in the game for Red Star Belgrade in the game. So this was how it all panned out for Osman Bukari in the game. Well, in the first half, he helped his teammates score the first goal in the game to give Red Star Belgrade the lead in the match. Well, later on in the game, Young Boys managed to get into the game and they scored 2 goals that ensured that they were going to leave Serbia with the 3 maximum points. So when everyone thought that Red Star Belgrade were going to lose their second game in the UEFA Champions League, that was when Osman Bukari stepped up and he scored from a tight angle to give Red Star Belgrade a breathing space in the game to end the game 2-2, with Red Star Belgrade getting a point in the game. And Osman Bukari tried very well to score this particular goal. Unfortunately, due to copyright, I'm unable to bring you highlights of this goal, but I must say that that goal that was scored by Osman Bukari was a delight to watch, and I entreat everyone to go and watch this particular goal that was scored by Osman Bukari. Well, Osman Bukari, after the game, was handed the man of the match award by UEFA for his stellar performance in this particular game. Well, this season so far, Osman Bukari has managed to score 2 goals in the UEFA Champions League. He scored the first goal for Red Star Belgrade in the UEFA Champions League campaign in the first leg that they played against Man City at the Etihad. Unfortunately, they lost that game by 3-1, but despite that, he's managed to score another goal in the second game. So Osman Bukari currently has 2 goals in 2 games in the UEFA Champions League plus 1 assist, giving him 3 contributions out of 2 matches. And Osman Bukari, I believe that has a lot to offer, and we wish him the very best. Well, that will be it for this episode of Sports Updates Ghana. It was an absolute delight bringing you up to speed on the performance of some Ghanaian players in the UEFA Champions League. If you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'm out.